Kyrie. I'm a senior Roosevelt. My plan is to be an animal behaviorist and work with exotic animals. I will attend DMAT to get my prerequisites and then hope to transfer to Moorpark College in Moorpark, California to study exotic animal training and management. As many of you know, my mom adopted me from Russia when I was 3 years old. What you might not remember is that my relationship with Grace began before I ever arrived. 2 days before, my mom was supposed to go get me, a Russian official banned all adoptions. My mom was told all she could do to get me here was pray. She met with Pastor Cotton a few hours later, and he and many of you prayed that my adoption would be approved. Those prayers were answered, and 3 weeks later, my mom and I arrived back home. That event is how I got my name, Kyrie, Lord have mercy. But my mom chose to use the Russian pronunciation, Kyrie. Shortly after we arrived home, my mom took me to church for the first time. I'd never been in a church or any public building, so I didn't know how to act. We sat in the balcony, and I thought it was a pretty fascinating place and explored a lot. When we got home, my grandma called to see how my first day of church went. My mom started crying and said, basically, I put a little monkey in a cute dress and took it to church with me. She was awful. I kept wanting to go back and always had to sit behind Jan in Glen Roxburgh. Jan soon started spoiling me by doing little finger games and slipping me candy. That made me really want to go to church. I've always known Grace was a special place when I was little. I always wanted to dress up fancy and insisted on wearing a hat and gloves. I used to call it my second home, and that is still how I feel about it. Grace is a place where I feel loved, safe, happy, and have many close friends, just like I feel at home. Most of my favorite memories about Grace revolve around Sunday school and youth group. You have given me the opportunity to travel, to help others on our work trips, be in the children's program, learn to ski, do lock-ins, have fun at Super Wednesday, both as a little kid and now as a volunteer, work and sweat at the concession stands at the Cubbies game, and learn about my religious heritage when we traveled to England. I never would have performed on stage if it wasn't for dinner drama. I think I hold the record for being in 7 productions and managing to speak only one line. Most of my closest friends are here at Grace, and we have formed close bonds as we work and play together in these activities. My advice for younger kids would be to get involved, do as much as you can, and make as many memories as you can, because these are the most important things in your life and will be with you forever. Every member of this congregation is very special to me because you make me feel loved, safe, and have given me so much. You have been a very important part of my growing up. A few people have had special roles in my life. All our ministers, Bill Cotton, Bill Stewart, Dave Switten, Pastor Willie, Pastor Hannah, and Pastor Jackie. Pam Taylor for always believing in me and watching out for me. Jim Taylor for making me laugh and teaching me about building things. Patty Lake because she's always been there for me and listened to my problems, and for being smart and fun to be around. Miss Roxburgh for spoiling me. Lawyer Reinhardt for giving me lots of advice and helping me through tough times. She always makes me feel special and has a warm, creative, strong aura around her. Dorothy and Dan Davenport because they have an incredible daughter and they have been giving me a lot of rides and telling great stories. Organ, and Joe Johnward for teaching me how to ski. Vicki Christian for encouraging me in dinner drama and always giving me support. Thank you again for all of you for giving me so much fun opportunities, for always supporting me, for loving me, and always having my back.